Good morning, everyone. It's Anifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I was thinking about Dharma, and some of you may have heard of this word, but Dharma, I saw a beautiful explanation of it, is the moral law combined with spiritual discipline. The moral law combined with spiritual discipline. Now, moral laws are things like truth, honesty, justice, right? All of that, it's not based on legalities, right? It's not the laws in the legal system, but we all have an awareness of morality. Now, different people have different versions of morality, right? At the same time, we also know the morality of our own professions, right? So whatever work we're doing, there is our dharma in that process. And so I was contemplating this morning and I came across a couple of quotes that really matched what I was thinking. So I thought I would start with this one, which is by Huangbo Xiyun. And I'm sure I'm not saying that name properly, but Huangbo Xiyun, I believe is the way to say it. And this quotation says, by the Dharma is meant the heart, for there is no Dharma without the heart. And I love this way of thinking of this because, well, I work with heart health and brain health. And when we think about things from the heart, there is this energy that we can feel, right? When someone's doing something from their heart, it's someone could just be telling you about something and you just know that there's so much heart in it, that they're so excited about it. There's so much love about what they're saying, right? There's a special feeling behind that. So sometimes it's just how we communicate with people. Sometimes it's how we look at something, right? So you might look at a flower and really feel like, oh, that's such a beautiful sense that I feel from my heart when I look at this flower. And that could be part of your dharma, is to appreciate those things around you. And that's like a moral law, right? It's one of those things that we've got so much that we can appreciate around us. And yet most of us are so busy in our day-to-day lives that we can miss those things, right? Now we combine that with spirituality. And this is, again, you look at that flower and you realize that, wow, there is so much depth to that flower that I couldn't even put it into words. Like, is it the smell of it? Is it the look of it? Is it the way that it's growing? What is it, right? We can't really understand, but there's something spiritual about the experience. That can happen when we're seeing a beautiful sunrise or a sunset, or when we see our favorite people, right? So all of these things can really pull on those spiritual strings too. And when you've got spirituality and Dharma working together, it's such a beautiful energy to put out into the world. And you know that you would feel it, right? So if you've got those two things working within you as you're experiencing anything, it's truly from the heart. So today I would love for you to spend 5 minutes after this video and think, what kind of experience really pulls at your heartstrings and makes you know that this is really meaningful? Now, it's interesting that when I work with clients, I often give exercises to do between our visits. And one of the things that I'm really loving is to encourage people to do good for others, right? Now, we all know this. It's a moral law, we can say, is doing something nice for someone else is such a unspoken feeling of goodness, right? And I would love for you to think about one thing that makes you feel good. Is it about doing something for someone? Is it about appreciating nature or people around you? But really mindfully put some focus and attention into that experience for at least 5 minutes after this video. And then I'd like to finish with this quotation, which I thought really put together in my work too. And I hope that it's useful for you as we finish a Friday, or start a Friday really, but as we get through our Friday and look forward to a weekend, I hope that you'll be thinking about this idea. So this quotation is by John C. Maxwell, and it says, "It is hard to feel bad about yourself when you are doing something good for someone else. There are a lot of ways to lift your self-esteem, but making a positive difference in another's life has got to be my best leadership advice. Serving others and working to add value to them will lift your spirits in a way that nothing else will." Trust me on this one. And I so agree with this. And I just think it's so interesting. I'm, of course, not surprised because our energies that we put out there, what we're thinking, what we're feeling, what we're experiencing, does come back to us in the way that we find most useful. And as you know, I get a lot of messages through my computer. So today I wanted to share this message and this thinking that was such a beautiful way to start my day. And it's so in line with what I'm doing with clients these days. And I hope that you'll use it for your benefit for today, for this weekend, and for your life. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.